Hey there! Ready to unlock the power of digital marketing? We're diving deep into some core channels you've probably been curious about. SEO, SEM, content marketing, social media, email, affiliate marketing, and, well, the real game changer, analytics with data-driven marketing. Get ready for some aha moments. We're going to make these concepts stick without overwhelming you.
You know what's really fascinating about these channels? They've totally flipped the script on how businesses connect with their audience. We're talking about reaching people right where they are, online.
Yeah, it's like having a whole new toolbox, right? And speaking of tools, let's start with SEO. Search engine optimization. Think of it like this. You're trying to find like a killer pizza place in a new city. That's the first thing you do. You Google it. SEO is all about making sure your website is the first one that pops up when someone searches for what you offer.
Yeah, it's like making sure your shop front is the most inviting one on the street. Right. You want to make sure your website is structured in a way that search engines understand. And that you're, speaking the same language as your customers by using the right keywords.
Okay, so it's not just about looking pretty. It's about speaking Google's language, too. So tell me more about these keywords. What makes them so important?
Keywords are the words and phrases people type into search engines when they're looking for something.
Yeah.
So if you're that pizza place, you want to make sure your website uses keywords like dot pizza, delivery, best pizza in, and, whatever city it is. And even specific types of pizza you offer.
So if I nail those keywords, I'm golden.
Not so fast. There's a whole art to using keywords effectively. It's called keyword research, and it involves understanding which keywords your target audience is using, how much competition there is for those keywords, and how you can use them naturally in your website content. Remember, you're writing for humans, not just robots.
Right. Got to keep it real. What about that Google My Business thing I keep hearing about? How does that fit into the SEO puzzle?
That's local SEO at play.
Yeah.
So imagine you search for a pizza near me. Google My Business is what makes sure your pizzeria pops up on the map with all the essential info. Hours, address, customer reviews. Think of it as your digital storefront sign, but it needs to be, sparkling clean and up to date.
Okay, that makes sense. So SEO is like the long game, making sure your website is attractive to both Google and real people. But what if I need results fast? Is that where SEM comes in?
Exactly. SEM, or search engine marketing, is like renting a billboard right next to that busy highway. All about paid ads that put you right at the top of search results.
So if SEO is the marathon, SEM is the sprint.
I like that analogy. SEM is about getting immediate visibility.
Yeah.
Especially if you're launching a new product or website. You choose your keywords, create compelling ads, and then bid on those keywords to make sure your ads are seen by the right people at the right time.
From the research you sent me, it looks like Google Ads is the big player in the SEM world.
It's the 800-pound gorilla, so to speak. Google Ads lets you target your ads based on all sorts of factors, from keywords and location to demographics and even interests. It's incredibly powerful, but it can also get expensive if you're not careful.
So SEM is all about targeted ads and bidding strategies. It sounds a bit complex.
It can be, but the core concept is this. You're essentially paying for clicks. You set a budget and tell Google how much you're willing to pay each time someone clicks on your ad. The higher you bid, the more likely your ad is to show up at the top of the results.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture. We've covered SEO for organic traffic and SM for paid ads, but what about creating content that draws people in naturally?
That's where content marketing comes in. The art of creating valuable and engaging content that attracts and retains your ideal customers. Think of it as creating a delicious meal that people can't help but share with their friends.
So we're talking blog posts, videos, infographics, even podcasts like this one?
Exactly. Content marketing comes in many flavors. But it's not about just throwing content out there randomly. You need a strategy. You need to know who you're trying to reach, what their problems are, and how your content can provide solutions.
So it's about being helpful, not just salesy.
Absolutely. It's about building trust and establishing yourself as an authority in your field. When you consistently provide valuable content, people start to see you as a go-to resource, and they're more likely to do business with you when they're ready.
Content marketing is starting to sound less intimidating and more like a way to build genuine connections. And it seems like social media marketing goes hand in hand with that.
You got it. Social media is where those connections come to life. It's not just about posting randomly. It's about creating content that resonates with your audience and encourages them to like, share, and engage with your brand.
It seems like everyone's on social media these days. How do I make my content stand out from the crowd?
That's the million-dollar question. High-quality visuals are key. Think eye-catching photos, engaging videos, and even, short, snappy animations. And don't forget about storytelling. People love a good story that connects with their emotions.
So social media is all about visuals, storytelling, and connecting with your audience.
Precisely. And remember, it's a two-way street. You need to be social, not just broadcast your marketing messages. Respond to comments, participate in conversations, and show your audience that you're listening and that you care.
Okay, I'm getting the vibe that social media is all about building relationships. And speaking of building relationships, what about email marketing? Isn't that a bit old school?
Don't underestimate the power of email. Think about it. People check their email religiously multiple times a day. It's a direct line to their inbox. And unlike social media algorithms, you have more control over who sees your messages.
Okay, so email is still relevant. But how do I make sure my emails actually get opened and read in a world overflowing with inbox clutter?
That's where the art of email marketing comes in. You need compelling subject lines that entice people to open your emails, valuable content that keeps them engaged, and clear calls to action that tell them what to do next.
So no more boring newsletters.
Newsletters can still be effective, but they need to be packed with valuable content that your subscribers will actually want to read. Think. Tips, advice, exclusive offers, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and personalized recommendations based on their interests.
All right, I'm starting to see the light with email marketing. Now I'm curious about affiliate marketing. What's the deal with that?
Think of affiliate marketing like having an army of brand ambassadors spreading the word about your awesome products or services. It's all about partnering with other individuals or businesses.
Yeah.
Your affiliates, who promote your offerings in exchange for a commission on any sales or leads they generate.
So it's like leveraging someone else's audience to reach more potential customers.
Exactly. And the beauty of affiliate marketing is that it's performance-based. You only pay your affiliates when they actually drive results. It's a low-risk way to expand your reach and tap into new markets.
This all sounds great, but how do I find the right affiliates and make sure they're actually promoting my business effectively?
That's where choosing your affiliates wisely comes in. You want to partner with people who have an audience that aligns with your target market and who are genuinely passionate about what you offer. You also need to provide them with the tools and resources they need to succeed, like clear tracking links, marketing materials, and product information.
Okay, I'm starting to see how affiliate marketing could be a powerful tool. So we've covered a lot of ground here: SEO, SEM, content marketing, social media, email, and even affiliate marketing. My brain is buzzing with possibilities. But there's still one piece of the puzzle I'm eager to explore: analytics.
That's where we unlock the true power of digital marketing. Using data to make smarter decisions, optimize our campaigns, and ultimately get more bang for our marketing buck. But that's a story for battle. Part 2 of our deep dive. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our deep dive into digital marketing.
Last time we laid the groundwork, exploring, the big players like SEO, SEM, and content marketing. But I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty. Where to go from here?
Let's revisit SEO. But this time, we'll unpack those details that can make a real difference in your search rankings. We talked about keywords earlier, but it's not just about sprinkling them in like confetti. You've got to weave them strategically into your website's content. And that includes those behind-the-scenes elements that Google loves.
You're talking about on-page SEO, right? The stuff that happens directly on my website, like making sure my house is clean and organized before guests arrive.
Exactly. Think of your page titles and headings as the labels on the shelves, making it clear what each page is about. And just like you wouldn't cram everything into one drawer, you want to structure your content logically, using subheadings to break up long blocks of text and make it easier to read.
Okay, so it's about being organized and user-friendly. What about those meta descriptions you mentioned earlier? Are those important too?
Absolutely. Meta descriptions are those snippets of text that appear under your page title in search results. They're your chance to entice users to click through to your website, so make them compelling and informative. Imagine you writing the back of the book blurb that makes someone want to read more.
So it's all about grabbing attention and making a good first impression. What about off-page SEO? We talked about backlinks. How do I get those magical links from other websites?
It's a bit like earning street cred in your neighborhood. You need to build relationships and prove that you're a valuable member of the community. Guest blogging on other websites in your industry is a great way to do this. It's like being invited to speak at a local event. You're sharing your expertise with a new audience and getting your name out there.
So it's not just about asking for links. It's about providing value and building connections.
Precisely. And don't underestimate the power of social media. When people share your content on social media, It sends signals to Google that your content is valuable and worth ranking higher.
Got it. Social media love can translate into Google love. Now, what about technical SEO? That sounds a bit intimidating.
Think of technical SEO as the behind-the-scenes work that keeps your website running smoothly. It's like making sure the plumbing and electrical wiring in your house are in tip-top shape. You might not see it, but it makes a huge difference in how everything functions.
So we're talking about things like website speed, mobile responsiveness, and secure connections.
Exactly. Google wants to provide the best possible experience for its users. So it favors websites that load quickly, look good on all devices, and have secure connections, HTTPS.
Okay, that makes sense. I want my website to be the Ferrari, not the clunker. Now let's shift gears to SEM. Last time we talked about bidding on keywords. How do I know which keywords are worth bidding on?
That's where keyword research becomes your best friend. There are tons of tools out there to help you uncover those golden nuggets. The keywords your target audience is using to find products or services like yours. Tools like Google Keyword Planner, Ahrefs, and SEMrush can be incredibly helpful.
So I need to do my homework and find those high-value keywords. What happens next?
Then comes the fun part. Crafting those compelling ads that will make people click. Think of it like writing a mini billboard. You have just a few seconds to capture someone's attention and convince them that you have what they're looking for.
So no pressure. What are some tips for writing ads that convert?
Highlight your unique selling proposition. What makes you stand out from the competition? Use strong calls to action. Tell people exactly what you want them to do, whether it's shop now, learn more, or get a free quote. And don't forget to A/B test different versions of your ads to see what performs best.
Okay, so it's all about testing and tweaking until I find that winning formula. Now, you mentioned bidding strategies last time. Can we demystify that a bit?
The good news is, you don't need a PhD in economics to master bidding. The basic idea is that you set a budget for your SM campaign and tell Google how much you're willing to pay for each click on your ad. Think of it like an auction. You're competing with other businesses for those top spots.
So the more I bid, the higher my ad will rank.
Generally, yes. But it's not just about throwing money at it. You need to be strategic about your bidding. Factors like your keyword relevance, ad quality, and landing page experience all play a role in determining your ad rank.
Okay, so it's a combination of factors, not just the highest bidder wins. Now let's jump to content marketing. Last time we talked about creating valuable content. But how do I know what kind of content will resonate with my audience?
That's where understanding your audience becomes crucial. What are their pain points? What questions are they asking? What kind of content are they already consuming?
So it's about doing my research and stepping into my audience's shoes.
Exactly. Once you understand their needs and interests, you can start brainstorming content ideas that provide solutions, answer their questions, and entertain them along the way.
Okay, that makes sense. What are some examples of content formats that work well?
Blog posts are great for sharing in-depth information and establishing thought leadership. Videos are fantastic for capturing attention and conveying emotion. Infographics can make complex information more digestible. And podcasts like this one are a great way to engage with your audience in a more conversational format.
So many possibilities. How do I choose the right format for my content?
It depends on your audience, your goals, and your resources. Some formats require more time and effort than others. For example, producing a high-quality video takes more resources than writing a blog post.
Right. Got to consider the time and budget. So content is key. But what about getting that content seen? How do I make sure my content reaches the right people?
That's where promotion comes in. Social media is a powerful tool for sharing your content and amplifying its reach. Email marketing is another great channel for getting your content directly in front of your subscribers. And don't forget about SEO. Make sure your content is optimized for search engines so that people can find it organically.
Got it. Create great content and then spread the word far and wide. Now, what about social media marketing? How do I create content that stands out in a sea of social media noise?
Think visually. Social media is a highly visual medium. So use high-quality images and videos that capture attention and convey your brand message effectively. Remember, you're competing for attention in a fast-scrolling world, so make every post count.
So no more blurry selfies or boring text-only updates.
Unless those align with your brand and resonate with your audience, probably not. Experiment with different types of visuals, from photos and videos to GIFs and even short animations. And don't forget to add captions to your videos so that people can watch them even without sound.
Okay, visuals are key. What else can I do to make my social media content more engaging?
Ask questions, encourage people to comment, share their opinions, and tag their friends. Run polls and quizzes to get people interacting with your content. Go live and connect with your audience in real time. Remember, social media is all about building relationships. So make your audience feel seen and heard.
So it's about being social, not just broadcasting my message. Now let's talk about email marketing. How do I create emails that people actually want to open and read?
First impressions matter. Your subject line is like the headline of your email. It needs to be compelling and entice people to click. Think about what would make you open an email. A catchy phrase, a sense of urgency, a personalized offer, or a question that piques your curiosity.
So it's all about that hook. What about the content of the email itself?
Keep it concise and visually appealing. People are busy, so get to the point quickly and use visuals to break up long blocks of text. Use bullet points, headings, and images to make your emails easier to scan and digest.
Okay. Short, sweet, and visually appealing. And what about those calls to action? How do I get people to take the next step?
Make your calls to action clear and compelling. Tell people exactly what you want them to do, whether it's visiting your website, downloading a resource, making a purchase, or signing up for an event. Use strong verbs and create a sense of urgency. For example, instead of saying, learn more, try something like, get your free guide now.
Got it. Be clear, be compelling, and make it easy for people to take action. Now, let's explore affiliate marketing. I'm interested in leveraging other people's audiences, but how do I find the right affiliates for my business?
That's a great question. You want to look for affiliates who have an audience that aligns with your target market and who are passionate about products or services similar to yours. Think about influencers, bloggers, podcasters, even other businesses in your niche.
So it's all about finding those synergistic partnerships. Once I've identified potential affiliates, how do I approach them and make sure it's a win-win situation for both of us?
Start by building relationships. Engage with their content, leave thoughtful comments, and show genuine interest in their work. Once you've established a connection, reach out to them and explain how your affiliate program works and how it can benefit them.
So it's about being genuine and building those connections. Once I've got some affiliates on board, what are some best practices for managing those relationships and ensuring everyone's happy?
Communication is key. Keep your affiliates informed about new products, promotions, and any changes to your program. Provide them with the tools and resources they need to succeed, like high-quality marketing materials, clear tracking links, and dedicated support.
Okay, I'm starting to see how affiliate marketing can be a powerful growth strategy when done right. Now let's move on to that final piece of the puzzle, analytics. I'm ready to unlock the power of data.
That's where we'll pick up in part 3 of our deep dive. Get ready for a data-driven adventure.
Welcome back. I'm excited to finally dive into the world of analytics.
It's like putting on a pair of X-ray glasses.
Yeah.
You know, that lets you see what's really going on with your marketing.
Sign me up. Where do we begin?
Let's start with web analytics.
Yeah.
Understanding how people are interacting with your website. It's like having a hidden camera that tracks their every move, but in a good way.
So we're talking about things like page views, unique visitors, and bounce rate.
Exactly. Imagine you're a detective investigating a crime scene. Web analytics tools, like Google Analytics, are your forensic tools, revealing clues about user behavior. You can see which pages are getting the most traffic, where visitors are coming from, how long they're staying on each page, and even what actions they're taking, like filling out a form or making a purchase.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like having a private investigator for my website. But it's not just about collecting data, right? It's about making sense of it all.
Absolutely. Data without insights is just noise. That's where data-driven marketing comes in, using those insights to make smarter decisions. For example, if you notice that people are bouncing off a particular page, it might be a sign that the content isn't engaging. Or, the page is loading too slowly. Analytics can help you pinpoint those problems and fix them.
Okay, so data helps me identify problems and find solutions. What about social media analytics? How can I use data to improve my social media game?
Social media analytics tools are like your social listening devices, giving you a glimpse into how people are perceiving your brand and engaging with your content. You could track metrics like reach, engagement, sentiment, and even conversions, actions people take after clicking on your social media links.
So I can see how many people are seeing my posts, liking them, sharing them, and even taking actions like visiting my website or making a purchase.
Exactly. And you can use this data to tailor your social media strategy. For example, if you notice that a particular type of content is getting a lot of engagement, you might want to create more content like that. Or if you're running a social media ad campaign, You can track its performance and make adjustments to optimize your results.
Data-driven marketing on social media. I like the sound of that. What about email marketing? How can I use analytics to improve my email open rates and click-through rates?
Email analytics are your backstage pass to the world of email marketing, revealing insights into how your subscribers are interacting with your emails. You can track metrics like open rates, click-through rates, conversion rates, and even unsubscribe rates.
So I can see who's opening my emails, what links they're clicking on, and even who's deciding to opt out.
Exactly. This information can help you segment your email list and send more targeted and relevant emails. For example, you can create separate lists for people who have opened your emails in the past, people who have clicked on specific links, or people who have made a purchase. By sending more personalized emails, you can improve your chances of getting your messages opened, read, and acted upon.
Okay, I'm starting to see how analytics can be used across all these different channels to make my marketing more effective, but it's a lot to take in. What are some key takeaways I should keep in mind as I start exploring the world of data-driven marketing?
Here are a few tips to help you on your data-driven journey. First, don't be afraid to experiment. Try different tools, track different metrics, and see what works best for you. Second, focus on the metrics that matter most to your business goals. Don't get bogged down in vanity metrics that don't translate into real results. And third, remember that data is just a guide, not a dictator. Use your intuition and your human judgment to make informed decisions.
That's great advice. Data as a guide, not a dictator. I like that. Any final thoughts before we wrap up our deep dive?
Remember that the world of digital marketing is constantly evolving. New channels emerge, algorithms change, and consumer behavior shifts. The key is to stay curious, keep learning, and adapt your strategies accordingly. And most importantly, have fun. Digital marketing can be incredibly rewarding when you approach it with creativity and a willingness to experiment.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for taking us on this deep dive into the world of digital marketing. I'm feeling inspired and empowered to take my marketing to the next level.
It's been a pleasure diving in with you. Remember, the power to succeed online is at your fingertips. Now go out there and make some data-driven magic.